This episode is sponsored by PetFlow. It is so easy to make mistakes when house training a dog. Today, I'm gonna cover the 5 most common mistakes people make when house training a new puppy or dog. Click thumbs up if you've got a new dog, and make sure you're subscribed to my channel. In the description of this video, I'm gonna have a playlist that'll show you how to teach your dog all of the basics and beyond in order. Now that's completely free, as is all of my video content. And my book, Dog Training Revolution, will bring you up to speed too. Keeping your dog on a consistent feeding schedule can make a really big difference when it comes to potty training. After all, if you know their eating schedule, you'll more likely be able to anticipate when they need to go outside. Don't risk having to switch up your puppy's food too much just because the store is out of your regular brand of food. PetFlow will make sure that your puppy's favorite brand of food is at your front door automatically. Choose your brand of dog food and how often you want it delivered. Enter code ZAC30 when you check out, and you'll get $10 off your first 3 orders. Now let's meet Hazel and Liz.
My name is Liz Lund, and this is our new puppy, Hazel. I live here with my husband and our 2 kids and our other dog, Beignet. So far, Hazel is your typical puppy. She's either ready to play or she's passed out sleeping. Things are going great, but we would like some help with potty training. Zach, please give me some help on potty training Hazel.
The first mistake that many people make when house training a new dog is thinking that potty training can be done in the first week or 2, but actually it can take several months of consistency before you're out of the woods. Relapses are more common than you might think, so don't let your guard down just yet. Next, have you ever heard that a surefire way to correct a dog when house training is to show their mess to them, or even go as far as to rub their nose in it or scold them when you catch them in the act? Now, not only is that a primitive way to communicate with a smart animal like a dog, but it's far from being proactive. If you catch your dog having an accident in the house, then that mistake is on you, not them. So just clean it up and do a better job at supervising your dog and controlling their environment, which is the next easy to make mistake. Controlling your dog's access to various parts of the house is essential if you're serious about house training. In fact, this is one of the most important things to do. The best way to control your dog's access to the house is to have the leash attached to you. Those who do this get success way quicker. When you're unable to give your dog your full attention or have them attached to you with a leash, you'll have to make sure they have a safe puppy-proofed area to hang out in where you can tolerate any accidents while you're potty training. Bottom line, you must control access to the house 100% of the time. The next mistake that many of us make is expecting our dogs to let us know when they have to go out. As you get to know your dog, you'll be able to anticipate when they're asking you to go outside. But for now, it's really unreasonable to put that responsibility on them. It's your responsibility to let your dog outside. In fact, you can't let them out too much. Ideally, you should be letting your dog out every single hour when you're at home and awake, and every few hours overnight. Lucky for Liz, she's got 2 kids who will split the overnight work with her, so between the 3 of them, they can each just wake up once per night. See if you can get your family to take shifts too. Don't worry, you'll only have to do this the first few weeks that you have your puppy. As their bladder matures and as they get used to a routine, they'll be able to go through the whole night without being let out. Are potty pads and paper training a mistake? Well, it depends who you are. Puppy pads and paper training can be great for a lot of situations. Maybe you live in a high-rise apartment, or maybe it's really difficult for you to let your dog out during the day. But if you don't have a really specific reason for using puppy pads, then I'd say just bypass this step altogether and take them directly outside. See, puppies seem to develop a preference towards certain textures, whether that's grass, concrete, or your carpet. It's best to potty train your dog from the beginning on whatever texture they'll generally be using for the rest of their life, which for most dogs is grass. So if this is you, skip this unnecessary step. Set up automatic pet food delivery at PetFlow. I'll have a link and a coupon code in the description. Thank you so much to our crowdfunders on Patreon. Click thumbs up if this video was helpful. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel and pick up a copy of my book, Dog Training Revolution, to learn how to raise the perfect pet.